Welcome back to an amazing show. I'm your host, the greatest of them all. My name is Kabala Mukobe, but you can call me KB. And of course, I'm not working alone. Later on, we'll be joined by one of my greatest co-hosts, a global superstar, a phenomenal. Kore, she's bigger than she thinks she is. Uyena, forever yena. The Beyonce Giselle knows Carter. Anyway, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Dumerang Abshani. Hello! Another day, another story time. And yes, of course, it's about a boy, and he was fine. That rhymes. Yes. As you can see by the title of the video. Okay, by now I don't know Horikobita video. I don't know what's the title of the video, but you get the gist. It's basically about, I think experiencing my first love with a boy, obviously. In what? Boarding school. Kill me. And guys, I've learned my lesson. Your people connect the freaking dots. So if you were from my boarding school, guys, I'm not gonna say a lot. I'm not gonna give out a lot of details about the person because little can't do ones and twos, the threes and four. There are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 because of Mwana. Nope, I am not doing that. But of course, we have to give him a name. His name is Ligwegwe. Yes! Anyway, guys, I'll be telling you a story while doing my makeup. I have already done like my my eyebrows because that is one of the things that take or rather consume so much of my time when doing makeup. So I just want the story time to be short, get to the point, simple, while I do my, smaller makeup look. I'm not gonna do anything hectic. I'm trying on a new cut crease. The only first time ever I've done a cut crease. Why can't I talk? The only first time I did a cut crease was during Pride. You remember? You saw that. If you haven't checked my video, why? That was my first time ever doing a cut crease. So today, I want to attempt it again and just see, is this really? Do you understand? Exactly. Without any further ado,
24 seconds, yeah, you better not stop. You got 24 seconds, can you beat the shot? What you waiting on, little daddy? I ain't got that much.
Let's take a sip before everything, right? Cheers to life. Ronald Bodai hat. Anyway, as they say, not to prime is a crime. That was said by Nikki Tutorials. So, just priming my face. All over Warawara. You know the works, man. You know the works. Just a primer, and then, yeah. So, for those who don't know, I went to boarding school, right? Right. So, I wasn't out of the closet by then. Like, when I got to boarding school, guys, I was still straight acting. If some of the people don't know, yes, I was still straight acting. Warawara, you know the works. I was in the freaking closet. So, long story short, I came out of my shell while in boarding school. And I was the gayest person ever. Correct? Right? So, I care about the year is 2013, which is my grade what? Grade 10. Again, our grade 10 is popular. I'm becoming very, very popular, right? And obviously we have like straight people. Duh, I was there. Well, not straight people. What am I freaking saying? Of course, there were like boys there, So, jiggy, heavy. Out of the blue, because I'm becoming popular, right? I was becoming popular now. Keba sexy. Keba Nicki. What? Nicki Minaj. You Nicki was sexy, guys. I used to be like very big, I used to be like very, very big. So, the year 2013, my grade 10, I started like, gymming and stuff. Ngwanyana. ngwanyana a simolola go nna Nikki ha big nas. So this boy o ne ke sa monagana le go monagana at all. I ke monagana le go monagana. This boy starts to show interest. How do I know that he was starting to show interest? Because first of all, I'm not used to him, right? Number one. Wang understand that? Mushimani, jiggy jiggy, heavy heavy is starting to find like interest. Because Waiti Young, it was those type of people when they were like, I don't know how to put it. Oh, I do not know how to put it. So this boy was the type of person, a way of him showing that he's interested in you. Like, out of the blue, kisa understand and then when why jiggy jiggy heavy also thoma go mphapela what a one story ki what ntele now give info eba Google matseba tsotlhe, you get me? Alexis. So I want Mushimani, like the way of showing he's interested in me. I want Mushimani asimula like anroja, ampa attention. Everything I would do would annoy him, but in an essence of kibata attention ya gago. Those boys. Everybody has experienced that. Because Bashimani, typical boys are just the same. So I want Mushimani ke mbona gore o ekari o interested because one roja, one pizza or not pizza like intensely, no. You got rapasilo. Yes. But anyway, I digress. Marlangeta, Mushiman asimula go like his behavior nje. First of all, ukila bona motho wa motlwaele le go motlwaele. Mara yena o setse a go phapela, a go roga, like swearing at you every time now and then. And you're just like, okay, jiggy jiggy heavy. Mushimani kyo interested. Eluna watagwan. Awa, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Time goes by, he's still doing the same thing, correct? And then all of a sudden, I don't know how it started. I really don't know. And it frustrates me because I'm just like, I remember how things started with other boys, but this one in particular, which was the most enticing, rather. Like, it was the most interesting, it was the most interesting relationship of mine in boarding school. So this boy, I'm just like, what is he doing? So Mushimani usimula go bontsha interest ayer, and I have absolutely no idea how to react because I'm inexperienced and whatever. So I'm like, let me just go with the flow. I don't know how our situationship started, but it started, right? So when it started, I was still confused because I don't remember like our first time kissing ever. Like, I don't. And it frustrates me. But it started whenever it started, however it started. These are not the same child. So I just gotta make this one look like this one because this one is the one that is problematic and clearly it has no saving. So I just need to salvage this one. I'll go see. I was so mushimani ke o interested akere, and I kitse gore ntwa rona e simolotse bjang. I ke know I kitse gore so sa rona se simolotse yang mara se simolotse. Awa sharp. So mushimani why ke mushimani because ke mo file lebitso. So legwegwe. So pila legwegwe. Legwegwe kare ke twin plug. I ke twin plug because banna botlhe ke di twin plug man. One get man. So legwegwe ke twin plug. Awa taba ya ka le legwegwe ya pushega. Bothata ba simolla. Legwegwe a batla go mpana le bashimane ba bang. Kana kwa legwegwe wa jola, legwegwe ke febelina ke sefebe se massive. Ke gawa wena bjang. Okay, I'm cutting the crease and I feel like I need to shut up I'll be back after cutting the crease. So as I've said, mushimani interest ki you. Mara ene habatli nna ki dlale le bashimane ba bang. Jwang when I am in demand. Jwang hle to the highest bidder. Wahlanya. Guys, it is so freaking hot. I need to fetch my fan. So how much money? So ha lugwegwe still re santse re pusha taba ya rona against the effect ya gore nna ke sa utlwana le bo Trump dina ba bang. By that time ne ke utlwana le mang Strawbell. If you don't know who Strawbell is, go to my other videos. You will know who Strawbell is. So go to the other videos. So awa na le moshimane re pushe taba. So ke ba le gore ba in the closet. Exactly. Wabaiti show me. But in the closet. So, neribonana. Goma fifi. Goma fifi. Ever tima le bona go bontshe ke bang. Tima! Lights out ngwanyana. So, mostly ke mbona goma fifi. Mara. Here's a turn that I did not expect at all. Right? Sharp. So I'm still seeing other people. He's still seeing other people. Although he's still against it, but I could care less. But I really cared about him. Ask me why I really cared about him. What I really liked about him, guys, he's one of the top 2 guys that I've loved to go boarding school. He's definitely one of them. So what made me like him like that is because he was so serendipitous. Serendipitous, I want to go to search into what because Lina ki utletse ko mafaratlhatlheng. So Lina awa ki gugulile le wena ngwanyana tsa mo lo gugula. So he was so serendipitous. Mushibani Ligwegwe was so serendipitous. Element of surprise. I remember this other time. It was school camp. School camp, guys, in boarding school terms is like us when schools open and then we are back at school. Do you understand? Like kiddie school camp because we were going to boarding school. Well, we were coming to. English is not the tongue of the mother. Exactly. So this other night, isn't blusha. Sorry. What's wrong with you? I'm just reliving the moment, guys. It's so hot. Sorry. So this other night, kiddie school kamu, the transport our transport always used to arrive late because banyana ne batwa kai kakala. Especially when I went to the Spain holidays in the Northwest. Yeah. But in Gingy, if I came to Pretoria, I then transport in in. Mare, anka ya Northwest, transport in lata, Maljo Bal South down when Yanako Haman Skral. Exactly. Guys, Naki Lady Lomo, Yan. So that night, most of the people never said ba le teng rona re le mo e re khone re tsenang so ha re tsena smile sa gage a re konna e jo a bitse khale go hopotse byang ai belega ai ke tima la bona ba shimane na ke ba fisa shem okay ke ra liner ke ra wing liner and then leone e ha ba tle ke bue that so a re boning. I'm just gonna demonstrate A1 because it's a tricky one. Okay. I'll be back. And bang! When you're not a wing. Thank you. So, as I said, so that night, I took on a re jo wait kgale ke sa o bone ke a re aowa wena wa ya ka a re no ko gopotse gore wena ke a re wena o laya kore lies the lies on lips I lick it yes ah 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 I transferred the line so I'm done with the eyes a gona ko ke yang teng guys don't worry anyway and it tlo fitlhwa ke lash so ska wara so awa legwegwe nna ebile ke tsile gore ne ke tsamaya ka wait hey that night yes so legwegwe that night awa so ra tsena a ke ra re tsena tshwantse re lo pakolla dilo tsa rona dithoto groceries everything because we are from home so we need to unpack right yes so I shapo mosuto tswela pele we unpack catch up with friends and then ke rona bao right okay no go tsenya lash but I feel like these ones are too big these are like old lashes that I haven't used them like in a very 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 long time let me tight line before doing that before putting on the lash let me tight line so I catch up Awa. Oh my gosh, tight line ilone. E batla o ska bua at all. Okay, done. So, after re fetsa go pakolla, awa moshimane, nna ke a toilet, ke lights out. Ke lights out meaning gore re feditse go tima. So guys hold on one lash in time for another lash so I ntse re fetsa go paka ke ra paka catch up with you know friends and stuff our ka 10 o'clock ke lights out meaning tshwantse re robale agere sharp ke na o ke a bathroom a ke tswa bathroom I decide ha ke tswa bathroom ke a decide gore I wait king ere ke lo check a boarding parent yaka so in boarding school guys we have like boarding parents are like people who take care of people in the boarding school I don't know if that makes sense. But I mean, like, it's self-explanatory, isn't it? Well, I feel. So, I get to go toilet. Nakere waiting awa. Eriko cheka boarding parent yaka. Kutlo gore on tshwaretse feng. Another lash in. Let me dry it out. I'll be back. Another lash in. So now ke tshasa mascara. So ke na o ke go di boarding parent ke lo ba checka gore like ba santse ba le sharp ke lo bona and all of that awa e re ke fetsa go di boarding parent I'm walking towards my room by that time ne ke dula ko room mang I feel like ne ke dula room guys ne ke dula room mang I feel like ne ke dula room wait what's this I don't want to say there. I feel like Nikidula ko room 6. Either room 6 or room 7. Senior side. Either Nikidula ko room 6 or room 7. Senior side. So usadebe like lights out. So lights out means like literally that. Lights out go boarding school. So awa holy fifi kena o I'm walking towards what? My room, right? So I'm walking towards my room at a conto. Nothing of the extraordinary. No. I'm walking towards my room. So I'm passing by other rooms, of course. And there's this other room. Its door is open, but I didn't even realize that. I can now I'm minding my own business. Walking the runway because it was like a path here. So again now I'm doing my Beyonce walk. Did I not, while walking, did I not hear something grab my hand and then jiggy jiggy boo against the wall? Like it happened so fast within a split of a second. I didn't have time to react. It was just like ga ga, one getter. Exactly. So I just heard something grab my hand. Kutla selo se ntshwara letsogo se ntse ya ka mo teng ga kamore se re against the wall. Yeah! Moshimane antsuna. Aha! Luna, butterflies. Butterflies all over. Because I was like, is this a movie? Is this a Netflix special? Why usantela, baby? Wena, o Ektara, o Dora the Explorer. Oh, that was so hot. You know what was so hot about it as well? It was the fact that there were people in that room, and neither of us sleep in that room or stayed in that room at that time. None of us. So it was so on top of the fact that it's hot. Guys, I'm pamula utla. Nagana kholi fifi wa feta mo kamoreng utla selo se go phamula ba. Yo, nikare ke most jeepers the scripasi or scream or chaki or something drag me to hell. Guys, the khonyiwa. I was like, hey, naman, because plus also usuna monate. Yo, bashimani tutu. Wa ntlhaloganya. So ke dilo tsene ke di bua ka tsone ha ke re moshimane o le gwegwe o 70 Petrus dodo, because le gwegwe ke element of surprise ke surprise mo really. Exactly. So now it's time for the things, for the concealer, foundation, wara wara. Do you get me? Where's the brush that I was using? Either way, there it is. So what must I start with? I feel like I should start with like a concealer. Guys, I got a new concealer. I would just want to check it out. Yeah, I feel like I should test this one. So one element of surprise. Awa ligwego na yo ligwegwe awa lina yo neki better ka ligwegwe, guys. Ligwego was one of the top 2 if not 2 of my boarding school relationships. So our mushimane ampamule antsune monate malsal dal jobal. Mushimane ha fetsa go ntshuna monate yalo. Awa ngwanyana a tseiwe ke what? Abe mesmerized. Mushimane o untira what? And then guys, why is that? Ke mushimane o untira what lena? Are awa wena tetele mzimba o tetele gazi. Alena ke tetele mzimba ke tetele gazi one time. So mari ke bona gore awa mo mushimane o serious, because the things that he's doing, we are definitely in it mona, because he was in the closet obviously, so it was tough for me to like fully experience him, you know, like even in public or whatever. It was hard for me to like experience him as a person, right? So awa irile adira dilo tse di yalo yo ka ba gone girl le di side tsaka yo ke sa di tse serious, because well, not decide, because by that time learning le side motho ka pila was strawberry kana go eo our motho was strawberry sham, but that's besides the point. So awa after that ke bone moshimane gore yo moshimane o wa tseno wa tlala ka dai wa tlala ka chipiye babi ke chipi ngwanyana. Awa ke bona gore moshimane o tlala ka dai o tlala ka your ultimate fave. Awa ke tswe mo dilong mari here's ntweni mbora ka ene e re ke le blending. What bored me about him the most was that he was the type of person e leng gore he's not really expressive in terms of his emotions, right? So he would do such things and be vulnerable, like Masihu. Sorry. Like he'd be vulnerable like Masihu. Hashtag AKA le after 9. Wang understand that? Ineli Kimamushimane. Who's this superhero, guys? Ineli Batman, man. So, awa So whenever that happened, I used to like, be very excited and overwhelmed at the same time. Go, hey, is this really happening? Do you get me? Shapo, time goes by. I kitse gore a utlwela diwat, a utlwa gore ka re nna ke jola le Strawbell, because Strawbell was very unapologetic and he was out in the closet. He really did tell us that he is bisexual. He was an openly bisexual, Strawbell. So ba re ke mang legwegwe legwegwe a utlwa ka Strawbell, awa a kitse a tsaya ka confidence eo kwa e tseyang teng. Awa Strawbell a fake pressure, a fake legwegwe pressure. Strawbell a fake legwegwe kore a mo dule mo. Yo, Strawbell lene a dula a batla go mpona, a dula a tlile ko kamoreng yaka, and ne ke dula mo kamoreng next to ya ga Strawbell, ya ga ke mang buang, ya ga legwegwe, ne ke dula next to kamoreng ya ga legwegwe. So every time Strawbell ha na tla go mpona, legwegwe ha feta mo a tsa toilet o ga tswa kae, o na mpona gore ke na le Strawbell. So aba very more jealous. Hi moshimane ang actele legwegwe ang actele ke ga wa o fuck off ke nana kwa gage, because o na le di moods yo tse dintsi tse ke sa di tlhaloganyeng. O legwegwe o na le di moods bathong. I loved him, yes, but legwegwe o na le di moods. So awa ke tswa ko yona, nna ke busy legwegwe, ke busy ba re ke mang Strawbell, ke busy ish ba bang ba bantsi man, mara le tlo utlwa ka bona le nga sabe le tlo utlwa ka bona. So ke busy le batho ba bantsi, and Strawbell le ene ke e itirile, not Strawbell ish Strawbell why, and legwegwe le ene ke yo weekendse tsodiyo ke stratmate se tsone se big nas, because I could not understand bofebe ba gage ne bo ba overdose. Ona khona go kgaogana le motho today a jole lo mong ka osane ke re mara wena pila you are a lover. It's just that wait again, ha ke tlhaloganye masculinity o trying to improve. I can't understand gore ke what, because he wouldn't be single like for long. And a Jezebel. Jezebel. Exactly. So he was a Jezebel, certified Jezebel. Awa na ke tsoko yona ke a continue le legwegwe, ke a continue le mang a ke tlogele Strawbell, nka tlogela yang Strawbell when Strawbell is everything. Mpleleng ke mo tlogela yang Strawbell when Strawbell is everything, never that. So awa ke tsoko yona ke busy ke jola le bone ba le two. I get awa a konto. Then this other day came. So guys, let me explain this. During like exams, because it was a very strict boarding school, during exams they were hectic, like they were very strict. They could even separate like grades, because on a normal day-to-day basis during study time we would like mix with any graders or any grades rather, and it wouldn't be a problem. But during like exams, then they would separate you, like matriculants there, grade 11s there, grade 8. It was like that throughout the year, but I'm talking about like visiting other study rooms. It was just not on. You were not supposed to. So at some point, other grades would study like outside. There was a computer lab that we used to study in. So when we were there this other time, I don't know what we were studying for, what we were writing, but I guess it was not that serious, because I was just, or most of us, we were just playing ka di laptop. Facebook le what, because Facebook was the it ka nako eo. Guys, na ke mdala ne, a ke motho wa Instagram era, ke motho wa Facebook era. So re busy ra chat na le mang le legwegwe on Facebook. We are busy messaging each other while we're in the same room, we are flirting and whatever. And then there's a point where Rohana, like swearing at each other was like our love language. Well, his, so I adapted to it, because why? Kimushimani, exactly. Shapu, awa. So we're busy messaging each other. Ra Rohana mo. Hey, and then he becomes like very kinky and stuff. What I like. But hey, ke tla go dira what le what ke re wena umo and nna ke batla go bona what action. So dipolelo tse o di bolelang di ntshenyetsa what dating ngwanyana dira dilo wa claima gore o this person mara ga gona sepe se o se dirang se se botoka. From my experience ga gona sepe se se botoka se o se dirang. A re ke tlo go bontshe ke okay, after study asking ke le telling, ask me what he did moshimane. So I am dripping the foundation, darling. Hold on. So after study time, we are walking towards what? Our hostel. Where we do what? Where we live. Or where we sleep rather, so to put it. Where we sleep or where we lay our heads. Right? So on our way to like our boarding school, we have to pass by the squash court. Moshimane, aka Lugwegwe, as we are passing the squash court, our Lugwegwe now is chasing after me. Lugwegwe is making me run, and it's very dark. Lugwegwe is making me run. Lugwegwe is chasing me. So when Lugwegwe is chasing me, I run around. Lugwegwe, why? Hey, na stop. Kanti ke wangeta. Ai ngwanyana le na wa itse. Tlogela go itse ga better coffee. Oh, Nescafe man. Please abeg. So I wa le na ke ngwanyana o. Ke Lugwegwe Ai antabogise re ye ko morago ga batho ga squash court. A re tsena ko squash court nkgoga ka beke so. A re ko le boteng. Le gwe bona rata le bota. Le bota ine le dilo tsa ga le ke brand alignment because what as a rock. Exactly. So I'm kopantse le bota gape ko morago ga di squash court mata. I raboni wa ke these other guys. I feel like at that time he could care less because he wanted me all to himself. These other guys very born that we school with and Lugwegwe could care less. Our bashimani would make remarks very but they would literally like scream saying, Lugwegwe, 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 you know, such boys are stupid. So one understand that. And what used to confuse me so much about Lugwegwe is that he would act like that one night. The following day, he would act like we don't know each other. Oh, Lugwegwe was so toxic. Lugwegwe was super toxic. I sharp a contour because why? He is fine and sexy as hell. So Lugwegwe, we continue our thing. This other time, I'm in my room. I didn't go to dinner. So sometimes, guys, because in boarding school we used to eat like the same things every time, and it was team course, so 9 pizza, guys. So I was just like, sometimes you would just skip dinner because you were just like, no, it's not even worth it because it's the same fucking thing. So hence we bought like our own groceries and stuff. We could buy like noodles, cornflakes, what do you call this thing? Oh my days, why can't I remember? Instant porridge, yes. Tin stuff. Like we would buy like a lot of things that don't need to be refrigerated, sorry. Right? Yes. So I didn't go to dinner. I'm seated there on my bed. So it's after supper time. So after supper, Lugwegwe kyo watla ko kamoreng yaka. One kreya ajo kante wai usadla. I'm lying. Guys, I was a boarding parent kid. Like the boarding parent in Indian rat. As you can tell, I'm such a sweetheart, right? Thank you. Wink wink. Anyway, so because I was such like a boarding parent child, that After supper, I knew gore next I tlo tshware ke tlala. After supper ka go di boarding parent they asked me gore kante wa sa tla supping ka ba bolela gore I was not feeling well, wara this that and the third, but our dijo ke itse tla go fe dijo a ke nna oa ke tseya dijo ke ya go kamoreng yaka, I'm going to eat. Sharp as I'm eating, Lugwege comes to me. Lugwege hatla ko nna. He's lying on top of my bed, like on top of my feet, because I hear sharp. So basically, I'm like this, I'm seated, he's here. I'm looking at him like down here, like directly in his eyes, he's looking into my eyes. He's like to me, Ejo, kaniri rang. And I'm like, Uwakang, eh? Ntlhalosetse gore wena o prata matvat. A wa jo kante re pusha eng taba ya rona ke eng ke ra wa wena tshela dai wena o naganeng ha o tla ka Spitfire so mpolele gore wena o naganne what wa understand are a jo a na ke serious ka wena one cousin fit. And as much as I would not like to admit it, and I've never been with a guy and wara. He's like, it's true, I want to be with you, like, can we make this official? I'm like, yeah, o batla re be official. Ke ra wa worry not. Re tlo tsena ka mogare ga relationship nna le wena Marcel Dalngwanyana ko Hammanskraal big nas. So as he is shadowing me and making things official, the boarding parent, they were roaming around, going into other people's rooms, just checking on them, whatever, just a routine, normal routine. They come to my room. So when they get to my room, they find me and Ligwegwe as we are talking. So we're very intimate. And you could tell, man, who can tell? So it's exciting, it's a moment. And I'm like, no, I accept your proposal. So as they saw that, I feel like they could tell already. Here's what they say to him. Ewena Lugwegwe, are sure? Are bare ke ngwana rona o mo tlhokomela ara le sa wa re ke mo tshwere ya kare ke moteng phakathi inside. I wish I could do a flake now and imitate Bonangela. Trick. Hey, Ritseni Ota, we are within. Fine. Now look, we are in a relationship. It's officially our life goes on. I'm still seeing other people. Our Lugwegwe atolepele, seeing other people as well. Now kinakota di retreat, metric what. So as I told you guys, I get the guys, we hosted like other schools. So the guys that came to our school for the retreat and everything, was it a retreat or decamp, man? Dimitri camp, not retreat, but decamp. So because they were seeing me for the first time and they were so confused, as I confuse a lot of people. I mean, I'm already used to it. They were so confused that every time I would step out like my room, they could come like bang kukwanele. I ke tsebo go kukwanelwa keng guys ka sekgowa. Alexis, crowded. Yes, thank you. So bang crowd, man, they crowded me. So this other time, they crowded me so much that it was very overwhelming because there was a guy, one of the outside guys from outside schools, who was shadowing me, and I was telling them that I'm not interested. So he couldn't take like a no for an answer. So he grabbed my arm so hard he couldn't let go of me. He was basically forcing me to agreeing to being in a relationship or whatever situationship with him. So I screamed at the top of my voice. I screamed for help. That's when like more people came and crowded me. And they were asking like, what is going on? I don't know why I stopped doing my makeup. Okay, so now I can put it on setting spray and now we're going to blend everything. Sharp. So, now we have to blend. Oh, I don't like the scent of this spray. So as people now are asking what is going on, as I was screaming, awa legwego adle. Guessing what, guys? Legwego ha fitla. Legwego o fitlile ka bo stapura. Bo massive malsal down when yana ko haman skral. Awa legwego ha fitla lena. Legwego a re huiralang ke tlhalosa story. Legwego literally did this. A sheba mojita o a re ejo o motlwile a re a o nyake motlohele a re baby a re vai a ntshwara letso ra tsamaya. Legwegwe, you did not just do that. Legwegwe, you'd agree marry me now. Are you stupid? Like, are you mad? Did you just do that? Like, Legwegwe a tsena fela mo crowdong. A ba tela fela, a tela moshimane o. A re ejo o motlwile, a o nyake. Baby, a re vai. It was the first time Legwegwe a re baby ko nna. I was... Guys, don't get me wrong. I was naive and it was new love, teenage love. So, a konto ke tswa ko tabeng ke tsamaya le Legwegwe a fitla a re ko nna e jo kante wa o itirile kana o itseng. I forgot what he said directly, but essentially he was saying e jo kante why o entertainer like bashimane ba. And by that time he had ignored me for a while, you know, because unanalist I say one thing about Legwego, that's why Legwego was too complicated, but I loved that. Surprisingly, labona bashimane ba re dira di-psycho. Thank you. So we were not speaking. We were not like legit. We were not speaking at that period. So when he saw other people giving me attention, he was jealous. Oh, honey, he was definitely jealous. And he was like, I am fetching my person. That's why he even called me baby. For the actually first time ever. When he called me baby, I was like, yeah, I'm more retention. We are within. Shabu, Retamai, as he was asking me, Chokante one entertainer, but Skabatri gets a better coffee. You, one thing about me, I could not say nonsense. One thing about me, I could say nonsense. What you do on the left, you should do on the right. Why do you expect I should accept the fact that you are dating other girls and yet you don't want me to be with other guys? Make that make sense. And I said to him, that is not going to happen. Trust you me. And he was like, hey Joe, okay, and I was like, I'm not promising anything, but okay, let's try. I'll go on what ke what. Awa vele re qhubeke re bona gore what ke what. Still bashimane ba mpha attention mal jo bao ngwanyana ko ha man scroll bashimane ba mpha attention guys. And he was very intimidated. He was very intimidated by that and didn't want like anybody near me. He wanted me for himself. Typical ego of a boy. But I wasn't mad though. Bashimane ba re dira ditlaila. Bashimane ha le kere le chance ba fiseng because I am not having it. Guys, what is happening here? I don't understand what's happening. Anyway, I'm not going anywhere, so I don't need to put like a lot of products. Right? So, awa ki qhubeke ke jole le kwekwe. Our relationship rona e love. Guys, I understand like dilo tse Legwego na di dira tsona. O kila bona, I feel like it was some type of a gangster love Wangeta. It was some sort of a gangster love, and I was in it because the things he would do were very stupid, boring, annoying, but I loved them. Like this other time, Legwego Natsuba, guys. So every time Hana Fetsakutuba, he wanted like a sweet or whatever or something just to, for fresh breath and stuff like that. So because by that time, next bereka ko tuck shop, yako skolong, I would have like sweets all the time around me. So I remember I was doing my laundry. I was in the bathrooms. Legwegwe wadla. Hatla Legwegwe aphamule bariking stock sweetie saga. I was eating a sweet, stock sweet. So aphamula stock sweetie saga yan. He runs away. So now I need to chase him. That's so cute, but he was definitely like that. So that's why I was so confused sometimes. How would one person act like this today and then tomorrow do like a total 360? It did not make sense to me. Do you get me? So that is what was the most annoying thing about Ligwego, is that he would act like I'm his forever today, and then tomorrow he would act like I am the one who's actually interested in him. Do you understand? It used to annoy me so much that I was like, oh, fuck Lukwekwe. Because I liked him. I was already used to him. Wabana, the saying of when you are seated in a, when you sit inside, or when you stay, rather, in a place full of shit for way too long, it stops smelling. Yeah. Ke ba shimane gedudu. Batla go ira yalo. Batla go jesa masepa. Wa lebala le go ja masepa don. O so utlwa lasagna. O so utlwa lasagna, utlwa croissant ngwanyana. O ikutlwa gore o tsene mo lifeng. So Legwege was definitely that type. He was very toxic, I'm not gonna lie. He was very, very toxic. But it was what it was. It did what it did. And we were happy. I mean, like, we were in a fucking relationship for like 3 years, 3 or 4 years, somewhere there. We were in a fucking relationship. Okay, my makeup today, I don't know what it's giving, but something is not hanging. I don't know what it is. Like, I want to snatch my nose, but I don't know how to do that, but it's fine. Anyway, so fine. Ligwegwe ki type eo I akonto. Siyaqhubeka, siyajola kumnandi. I akonto, siyajola kumnandi. Ligwegwe nali ligwegwe on and off. Now, it's approaching like the last days of boarding school. As we're approaching like the last days of boarding school, guys, Ligwegwe becomes more and more attached to me. And I was so confused. I was like, Ligwegwe, what is going on? It's like, Ejo, and I kitlo hopola. I'm fana ka kitlo hopola. And I could say kitlo yo, ke batlile ke ntsha detail that was gonna give away who the F Ligwegwe is. Definitely that detail was gonna give him away. But yeah, for the first time in my life, I saw Ligwegwe cry. For the first time in my life, I saw Ligwegwe cry. Ligwegwe Allah. Arikona ejuna kitlo hopola shin. I kitlo hopola big time isn't to your babal. Actually na kitlo hopola. I know you've been one of the best experiences of my life, so to put it. Not to sound in that way that you're thinking, but yeah, in a much like proper, decent way. He was like, thank you so much for the experience. And he was like, if life keeps us together, then we're definitely gonna be together. But because of distance, guys, everybody that went to that boarding school was from somewhere not around there. Do you understand? So we were going like to different provinces, and we tried to keep in touch, but also he was some sort of a dick, and yeah, whatever that was happening between us, it ended. No, I guess I'm thing. I could care less about him. So I could really care less about it. Ooh. Okay. I could legit care less about him. So yeah. That's what happened, guys. And he was one of the best first boyfriends I had in my life. He was definitely one of those people. So Mara, he was, guys, Lugwego was just, yeah. Lugwego was just, guys, an experience. Like, again, I feel like on route that's in pila after 9 ante young. Because he was a certified after 9. I keep one it. If I'm totally being honest, he was like a certified after 9. Okay, so now it's time to powder everything. It's the most tricky part. If it creases here, okay, it's not creasing. Guys, why the makeup product today? I can understand. Marlanchar. So like get why I was so obsessed because Dilota dira. It was a certified fuckboy Lukhon. Like Lugwego una go tsaya a go tlisemo a fetsa go latlhela ko Ukraine. At the same time, and you just like, when did I get to Ukraine, guys? When the fuck did I get to Ukraine? Like, I was just in South Africa. Now, Lugwego was very toxic, but he was, yeah. Lugwego was very dangerous. If Lugwego ke type ela gore ha o sa ikitse sentle. Yo, okay, communicate, committee su, yo, what you saying communicate. Okay, committee suicide because of Lugwego. Because of dilo tsa di dirang. O no tlo ikreye ngwanyana. O no tlo ikreye ke go bolelle. O no tlo ikreye o committee suicide because of Mushimane Lugwego. But now, what would I do if I met him now? I don't know. I absolutely, truly, honestly speaking, I don't know what would I do if I saw him now. I feel like nkabatlo nyamal because I'm no longer that person. So nagana ke etsa dilo tsewa, ne ke etsa dilo tsewa, and then when you see me, it's just like, how you doing? Nna ke a tshaba bashimane. Bashimane ke ma 666, bashimane ba na le style sa go don tsaman. Bashimane ba na le woza. Tshamkelang khakara le bashimane bathong. Like galang khakara le bashimane because bashimane ba na le woza. Legit. Play by Biggie Baya Fair. From the boys. Alexis? Yeah. Are you going somewhere? So story ke sone seo guys sa ga Lugwego gore why o na ntlatsa so because he was very serendipitous. Alright, let me finish powdering my whole entire face and then I'll get back with the finished product. And this is the final look of everything, guys. There we go. Get into it. Get into it. Just going for like a messy bun, whatever thingy. Let me put on the shades. Let me see something. Ooh, without the shades. I'm going for like a messy bun or whatever, you know. Ngwanyana ki hula hoop, man. Let me see with the shades how it looks like. Getty 4 cards. Getty 4 cards. It's oh my gosh, they are freaking amazing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and everything. I will see you guys on my next what video. Bye.